Alright, Tenno. Welcome back to another entry in the Tenno Debrief. And today I have come to the conclusion that Warframe isn't trying to kill me. It's worse, it's trying to make me feel stupid. Now, before we start and you continue your laughter, you know what? Actually, no. Go ahead and laugh. Because after what happened today, I deserve it. You see, I spent an amount of time trying to figure it out how to unlock the Venus Junction, right? You know that it shows the little missions, okay? In my mind, I was convinced I needed to farm another item. I was like, no, I need a specific mod that is definitely farmable. For some reason, it just got stuck in my head that I needed to do that. So there I was, running around, doing missions, repeating them non-stop, looking for resources, trying to figure out what I was missing, only to eventually discover I already had the item, I already had everything, I didn't need to farm it, I didn't need to search for it, I didn't need to do anything. I just needed to equip it and upgrade it. At the end of the day, it was the mod that you get for completing the teacher's quest. That specific mod. In my head, I needed to farm a specific mod. So yeah, I know. Trust me, the realization hurt me too. After recovering from my self-inflicted emotional damage, I decided it was time to continue my journey, you know? And somewhere along the way, I got myself a pet. Well, not somewhere along the way, it's by upgrading the mod that you get, equipping and upgrading it, you get that little pet, right? That one. Now, naturally, being the highly intelligent Tenno, the big brain Tenno that I am, I equipped my new companion and jumped into a mission, right? Only to realize my pet wasn't attacking anything at all. The little guy was just following me around, watching me fight, offering me moral support. Well, turns out you have to equip the weapon too. Apparently my pet wasn't lazy. I was, right? So after fixing the little issue, right, I spent some time running the spy mission on Earth, right? There was some good mods that I got there, and a lot of people mentioned it was worth doing it, and honestly I can see why. And by a lot of people, I mean two friends of mine and that I know of that played the game before. They say it's something that they could remember. It was the spy mission that was worth doing it because there was some good mods in the beginning. Yeah. So hidden info over there. So I picked up a few mods, right? A few good ones to get for my weapon, so survivability and all of that. Learned a little more about how the game works, alright? So I'm getting those movements down, alright? Let's forget the falling off the map in the first video. Okay. And most importantly, right? I managed to avoid embarrassing myself a bit too much, because I still embarrassed myself, but still, it wasn't so much. Then came the Venus Junction, alright? Okay. The moment I've been preparing for. The great challenge standing between me and a new planet. The mighty guardian Volt, the Spectre of the junction was there. The powerful enemy blocking my progress. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried because, like, all my friends, they were the true friends, they said that it was difficult for them when they were first going through. So I was like, no, I need to bring my A game to this and all of that. And all the preparation, upgraded some of the mods and all of this. And then he just exploded. Volt just died. He just died. I don't know if Volt is just clicking with me now, or if I finally started understanding how abilities work. But compared to my first few hours in the game, that fight felt surprisingly smooth and easy. It was shocking, not gonna lie. Which honestly felt really good. I'm not gonna deny that. Because for the first time since starting Warframe, I felt like I wasn't just surviving, you know? I actually understood what I was doing. At least for 5 minutes. After that, Venus finally opened it. And that's when I got introduced to the main hub area. Which is the open world area. And I'm not gonna say, it's amazing. It really is. The introduction was incredible. That open cutscene I wasn't really expecting it. It was really shocking for me, because it was a surprise, right? The atmosphere, the scale, the presentation, all of that, it looked really amazing. It was one of those moments where I stopped looking at the objective marker and instead of just going everywhere, and just looked around a little bit, you know? It's one of the reasons I've been enjoying this game so much. Every now and then it throws something completely unexpected at me and reminds me just how massive this world actually is. Speaking of things I should have understood sooner, let me address the little elephant in the room and the massive mistake I was doing. Let's talk about the mastery rank, because apparently I've been playing this game wrong too. You see, for an entire week I was sitting there wondering why my rank wasn't actually increasing. I thought I was progressing because every time I finished a mission, my character was going up and all of that, my weapons and so on and so forth. I thought everything was automatic. I thought the game would just promote me eventually. Well, no. Turns out you actually have to do the rank up tests. So, okay. It took me a minute to find it because I don't know what happened. I was blind to it every time I opened the menu. Maybe it's because I would just click start to go to the options settings to sort out some settings there. I didn't pay attention to the exclamation mark on the rank up, right? On the mastery rank on the menu. That's on me. So after finally realizing that little detail, right? Your boy has officially reached Master Rank 2. Please hold your applause. Hey, I know. It's a historic moment. The veterans players with 10 years of experience are probably laughing right now. Well, honestly, fair enough. But despite all the confusion, all the mistakes, and all the moments where I discover I've been doing something wrong for days, I'm generally having a great time. I know my progress is slower than most players, that's for sure. Even some slow players definitely would pass me on that regard. It's unfortunately just because part of that is because life has been pretty busy lately. I haven't had much time to sit down and really dive into the game. But every time I log in, I feel like I'm learning something new. And every time I make one discovery, 3 more mysteries seem to appear. But I don't see that as a bad thing. Which is probably why all of you keep telling me that I'm still in the tutorial. And no, I'm still not over that. But that's where the journey stands for now, Tenno. Venus is unlocked, Mastery Rank 2 is finally achieved, my pet has a weapon, and somehow, despite everything, I'm having more fun than ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm probably going to finish this video and immediately go back to the grind, because apparently that's what we tend to do. I'll catch you all in the next debrief.